this is Dylan at Salty Underground, and today we are going to be feeding some sun corals. Sun corals are unique in that they are a non-photosynthetic coral. This means that unlike your typical coral, which gets most of its energy from the aquarium lights, sun corals must be fed every day to get their energy. In this video, we will be showing you two different ways to feed sun corals. In this first method, we are going to be removing the sun corals from the tank that they are in and placing them in a separate container. This container is filled with tank water as to not shock the sun corals, and this container also allows us to have a lot more control when feeding the sun corals. We also don't want to add a ton of excess food into the tank. And don't be worried if your sun corals are not yet open when you place them in a separate container. Once they get a bit of a taste for the food, then they will start to open up so they can feed. So we like to place a couple drops of food into the container and stir it around so that the sun corals can get that taste. For food, we feed them a thawed frozen mysis and brine shrimp mixture. Another important aspect of feeding sun corals are you want to cover the container that you are feeding them in. Sun corals are nocturnal, so they are most active at night, and it does help out a ton. Now this is a time-lapse video of the sun corals starting to open up once we've added the food mixture. So it's really important that once the sun corals start to open up, you stir the water in the container several times, probably once every 15 to 20 minutes, so that the food mixture can reach the sun corals. It's also important to try to make sure that every single sun coral head gets food. It's a common misconception that only one of the sun coral heads needs to eat for the entire colony to survive, but that is not true. Each head needs to get its own food. In this time-lapse clip, you can see a couple different heads are actually eating. If you look here at the bottom of the video clip, you can see the head is actually eating one of the shrimps. And this is just another clip, but this is a vertical shot of side. And then you just repeat this process every day.